Halloween is legit the perfect time to cover up a mere deer. God created Adam and Eve. God isn't a changing God. This kind of seems like an argument against prayer. Are you aware that Jesus Christ will rule the earth by 2034? It's called Jesus Christ Roll 34, if you want to research it. Judd's the type of guy that confesses to his third grade crush, then gets his teaching license taken away. What is the worst/weirdest favor a friend has ever asked you for? Called at 2 AM asking me to reach him on a well-hidden countryside road. Told me to bring a shovel and the biggest plastic bag I had. Driving a scooter while holding a shovel isn't easy. Also, I was expecting to help burying a human corpse, so I brought 2 bags big enough for me to fit in. The aid youth just drove over a chinchilla. A ducking chinchilla. I still can't figure where did it came from. I love how you thought it was a human. But you still brought the bags. That's friendship right there. I killed a man with 1 punch. 1 punch can kill. Accidental killer on living with guilt. Now all he needs to do is shave his head and put on the cape. What's stopping you from coding like this? HR. I got tested for a bunch of STDs and they didn't get back to me for a week, so I called and the woman was like, okay, so you got chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis, HIV, and you tested negative for all of them. Ma'am, why would you say it like that? You have cancer. Results which have come back negative. You are going to die peacefully in your old age due to your spectacular health. People out here having their SOMs, and I ain't even having 2 SOMs. And that's why they call you handsome. I popped quicker due to this comment. Thanks for the laugh and clearing me out. NASA is asking astronauts to not masturbate in space because floating bits of semen can impregnate up to 3 females. Brings a whole new meaning to Space Jam. The loudspeaker today at school and I've never more scared at shattle. Mere deer on my mind. Plays on school loudspeaker. School shooters have intros now, or am. Black pumped up kicks. When I was younger I tried to roast my little sister by telling her she looks like a product of fetal alcohol syndrome. She was too young to understand, but cried nonetheless. She went and told my mom, who sat me down and told me that my sister actually has it. The more ya know. Someone hit a big hike on top of the emergency light in our hallway. More worried about the freak in the window than the cheap kitchen knife. Oh, that's just my wife. A chess robot broke a 7-year-old boy's linger. Chess robots even 10 years ago wouldn't have been able to do that. It's amazing how far we've come. Bro, my brother was next to me. I caught it just in time. Edit. 100 upvotes is ridiculous. Bust on him to assert dominance. I always loved how Leia was the one that got to kill Jabba. Is poetic in a sense. A Skywalker, the granddaughter of a sleeve, got to defeat Tatooine's biggest sleeve master. I don't know anything about Star Wars, but I immediately recognized this scene as I watched a part of that monster danging her. What? Yes, that shot was good. They are also the reason why avocados have such ginormous stones. They evolved to be eaten by ground sloth and their race hole is big enough to pass a whole avocado stone. I mean, so is mine. With enough practice. The problem is you can't swallow it. A raccoon fits through your anals, FYI. Oh, I'm aware. Comment your superhero name. And the first comment decides your superpower. The Black Italian. You have the ability to get shot for any crime, even if you didn't commit it. Have a nice vacation. It's in England. My condolences. This is a 23-year-old girl that was caught in the volcano eruption in Pompeii in 79 AD. She about to experience a whole nother eruption. What's her at? I know. I'm wondering the same thing myself. How does she pet and where? Hardened in my mouth. Stop texting my girlfriend. Chill, bro. She is dating both of us. You are my boyfriend-in-law. 2 swords. 1 sheath. The proper term is wiener cousins. What's a double standard when it comes to both men and women having a sensual fantasy? Men are seen differently for being a sub than women are. Exactly. If women want to be dominated, it's normal and cute. If I want to be dominated, I'm forcing my fetish on other people. And a weirdo. And banned from collegiate softball events by court order. What's the most ducked up thing you saw in class? A girl who didn't understand how an ejection worked. She thought we pass out the blood when it's over. Yup. That is how you refill her after her period. My son has this app on his phone. Grinder. I asked him about it, and he said it was to memorize Bible verses. I love him so much. My husband has it too. Praise Jesus. If my drab and pants match when you take off my clothes, it wasn't you who decided to have slacks. My scout leader used to say something similar. My Catholic pastor too. Your pastor wore a drag under his cassock? That's hot. Lucky you. 3 white guys crucified in front of McDonald's. They died for our chins. Are you threatened by sex toys? Why or why not? I'm curious if men truly are threatened by sex toys. My husband uses them as a tool to make me feel good. But I've known of men who felt like they were less of a man if their girl wanted to use toys, even if it was with them. My girlfriend feels threatened by them because I'll stick the Snaction Bilbo to my forehead and chase her making rhino noises. What does a Rizzo sound like? I don't think we have an onomatopoeia for that yet. It's a me. I'm a ducking rhino. Last long the men were captured after 8 days on the run. Escaped prisoners take selfies. Video during nationwide manhunt. Okay guys. Since you guys like the last prison escape tutorial we did, we ended up getting arrested again to make you guys a part 2. This guy is the main character and we are all just living in his world. Black widows aren't that bad. A black widow killed my father and ripped my mother. Results may vary. Scientists say that cockroach milk is 3 times more nutritious than cow's milk. Yeah, well, those butch-ace scientists can go snack cockroach tigers then. Mystical Chinese man claims he can predict a woman's future by fondling her breasts. This is misinformation and this man must be punished. There's nothing mystic about touching a woman's breasts to tell her future. It's a well understood scientific process and I know how to do it. So women, please DM me so I can show you how you will die. Masochism, son. We harden in response to physical trauma. That's why you still a bare jean bra. I have a wife and daughter. You have an NFT profile. The only way a woman is going to touch you is with a taser. Her DMs are closed. Still some nice pics though. Link me up, save me some clicks. Here it is. Bro, I just nutted 8 times in 1 second looking at that. Was it like maple syrup? Your objective is to go back into time in the 1700s and blow the minds of everyone there. What do you bring? A .44 Magnum. You didn't say how I had to blow their minds. When I was 19 I was suicidal. I went to go lay down on the train tracks and get run over. I got bored waiting for a train, so I decided to rub one out while laying on the tracks. Post-nut clarity helped me get off the tracks and get the help I needed. That's the best post-nut clarity I've heard. Bro almost had ghost nut clarity. Is it weird to masturbate in the same room as a pet? I feel bad kicking them out at night, but I feel weird having them in my bedroom. 584 yes. 553 no. They can look, but they can't touch. My pets are blind, so for mine it's the opposite. My mother is cheating on my dad, and I don't know if I should tell my dad or not. You should not tell your dad and let your mom go out more. Share her address and phone number on this sub and let her experience some teenage X ticker. Woman held on $1 million bail after allegedly dressing as nurse to steal baby from hospital. She looks like Amber Heard if she held in the shot she took on Johnny's bed. He gifted her the DNA test results on their daughter's birthday. If she said she didn't cheat, she didn't cheat. The child was clearly switched at birth. Damn, I hate it when someone switches a baby and puts another one back in the womb. I hate my boyfriend's haircut. I love my boyfriend. 27. But he cuts his hair in the Hutler style. He even styles it kinda similar and since his hair is black I can't help but see a massive resemblance. I've asked him politely to style it differently, and I don't know why he doesn't do it. I know it's his hair and only himself can decide how to wear it, but come on. Ducking Hutler. He is in no way associated with Nez or that kind of bullshit. I think he didn't realize until I pointed it out, but he hasn't made any efforts to change it. 1. Don't let this be an access to problems in your relationship. 2. Tell him 9 times at least to fix it. 3. Never let him enroll in art school. 4. Avoid trips to Poland. 5. Steer him away from conversations about this struggle. Tell me that lady isn't pregnant. Whatever helps you to sleep at night. She isn't. It was only the one hamster, I swear. Where did my hamsters go? It was just here. I can't find it. Yeah, Mr. Brown me up. Tell me you didn't. He was asking for it. She broke up with him LMFAO let's go You wait for them to break up. I kill her boyfriend. We different. Both trained fighters / assassins from a young age. Who do you think will win in hand-to-hand combat? Shang-Chi. He is stronger and faster, and for the people who say he doesn't have any experience, he defeated assassins one after another. Also, he's alive. Imagine buying an expensive stroller for an ugly baby. With this reasoning, your mom must have pushed you around in a wheelbarrow. Just to confuse anyone who hasn't played Wolfenstein 2 even more, the guy from Arizona is supposed to be Ronald Reagan. I can't believe I'm saying this, but based Hotler. What song would you want to be played at your funeral? Closed casket. Pop Goes the Weasel. Just tie my body to a ceiling fan and play Free Bird. How many trans women does it take to screw in a light bulb? Just one, and you don't even need the light bulb. Just tell her she's a lovely girl, and she'll brighten up the room instantly. Instructions unclear. Trans woman stuck in ceiling. If STDs are transmitted sensually, then how did patient 0 get it in the first place? I understand the answers probably vary based on each STD, but regardless I'm very curious. For most STDs, transmission through sex isn't the only pathway, so it's possible the first case was transmitted non-sensually. For example, exposure to tainted bodily fluids from an infected animal. There's also the possibility a non-STD virus mutated to become a STD virus in a host, but non-sensual transmission is the most likely source. So you're saying there's a chance? Looking at you, Christopher Lamadaka Columbus. Isn't it crazy that in 100 years everyone in this comment section will be dead? Not me though. I'm built different. April 21st 2028. Brah what? Power move. Next time you go to the airport, bring a bottle of shampoo, but it's filled with yogurt. When they tell you that liquids aren't allowed, drink it. Don't do this. Chill it and pour into a thermos. Label it Bull C Main. Continue as originally suggested. POV. You told a joke to a German. As a German seeing the same joke for the 100th time in a row, I can relate. Last time we tried to be funny, 60 million people died. People who sleep neaked. Why? It stops people from sitting next to me on the train. The only 3 ways to not float up when swimming underwater. I watched my kid do it. He is really good. He has been down there for 3 days now. All aboard. California doctor proposed floating action clinic to bypass bans. Awesome. Let us all give thanks for this wonderful bounty we are about to partake. Hey, do you know how many victims the Holocaust had? Less than half of what I hoped for. Doctors are warning people not to put frozen potatoes in their Reynos. Well shut. How else am I supposed to mash them? Cursed day. The day Michael Jackson died was the day I found out I was answer free. So it'll always be a memorable day for me. I have the date tattooed on me. Day my mom caught me watching porn on my PSP. Bro. Did the same thing on a PS Vita. It was rustic and the video player snagged, but if it works it works. I mean, at a certain age you can back off to anything. I went on vacation with my family when I was 10 or something. I could bring my laptop, but we had no internet. So I drew my own hint in paint and backed off to then immediately deleted the picture. I was way more dedicated back then. Would you rather press a button once to kill a random baby somewhere on Earth and get $30 million, or not press it and just get $50? You can only press the button one time. The baby is just some random baby. Could be anywhere. 2,673 votes. 2,077. Press button. Baby dies. 596. Don't press. Get $50. Sorry kiddo. Mama needs a yacht. What the Texas Chainsaw Massacre villain would look like if he had better sewing skills. Be aware that whoever uses the phrases "make love" and "love making" never had and will have sex. I disagree. I've made love at least twice. The Thanksgiving turkey does not count. I was 13 when I discovered my waifu, and she was 16. I'm not 13 anymore, and she is still 16. What do I do? If you were once told enough to smash, you get the pass. House cat suffering from myostatin-related muscle hypertrophy, a rare condition that causes muscles to grow excessively large. Call me a catty. See what happens. Yo son, this got me. Drinking water from a friend you've known for 20 years. Eating ace of a girl you met 30 minutes ago. Of course I'd drink my bestest water like that. He eats ace. HR has entered the chat. Team-wide sensual erasement course coming up. They have courses to teach you how to sensually grass as a team. I'm getting my notebook. What if your dog one day just randomly said, "Nobody is going to believe you," and then never spoke again? Duck the dog in the ace and then say, "Nobody would believe you." You're probably really good at bowling. I spent 24 hours straight in prison challenge. My dad's been doing this challenge for 17 years. A 15-year-old dude pretended to be a 14-year-old girl on Tinder. A pay-for-file started to talking to him. They agreed to go out. When they arrived, the pay-dude was expecting a 14-year-old girl. He found 15-year-old boy dressed up as Spider-Man. That beat his ace. Welcome to Brazil. Why is pay-for-file/pay-do edited out? Is there only one and this was too much personal information? Peter Parker was out here taking photos like this, and not one mother ducker suspected a thing. Uncle Ben took most of the shots. I've been a paraplegic for 2 years and almost a month now. That's 25 months of not being able to stand or walk a single step, and yet I somehow still have more definition in my legs than this little ducko. At my school the shower rooms were a war zone of neat people trying to hit each other with towels, soap flying everywhere, and people putting various beverages on the sauna heater. That made it smell weird. When you were in early elementary school I remember that we even used to have pee-bomb fights in the showers. You would pee into your foreskin while holding it tight like a balloon. Then release it and spray all over your friends while trying to dodge their attacks at the same time. You guys did what? Wait a minute. Why people leave things in Jesus' hands, knowing he got holes in them, is beyond me. If we pour normal water into Jesus' hands, will we got holy water from the holes? Whatever it would be, it would look like wine. RIP to all the people in GTA who died because I was bored. Funny story. Okay, so I was watching Space Jam 2, and I got randomly honey. I didn't wanna exit the movie, so I just waited till the Lola scene came up. It came. I started jacking the shut out of my pecker, and then I accidentally nutted to LeBron. Did they find the pass drawer? They found the pass bottles in the drawer, so I guess yes. Imagine needing to use bottles. I just pee straight into the drawer and make a small lake. I get some dirt and make a couple islands. Then I add a couple rivers and put some turtles in it. It's my own little ecosystem. Voice. I'm 15 today, so got any ideas on what to do? Make fun of 14-year-olds. Duck 14-year-olds, am I right fellas? That's a legal friend. Serious. What are some ways you can reduce best size without surgery? Exercise. Shed weight. Bobs are most fatty tissue. The more you lose, the smaller-ish they get. Results vary. Thank you. I've been trying to lose weight, but they are still big. Well, if they won't get smaller, you might as well monetize them on OnlyFans. Some tumors grow eyes and hair. Most of them also create their own blood system to keep themselves alive. Also, they can theoretically grow any organ. They are known as children, you cold-blooded animal. Jack Nugent climbing queen of heartbreaks. Route in Pine Creek Canyon near Bishop. Ah, the old foreskin suction cup method of climbing. He may not be everyone's taste, but in my eyes he's gorgeous. Bro, the foreskin became sentient. Parents who do OnlyFans, do you worry about your kids finding out? How do you handle that situation? Collaborate. I gave my wife an awesome today. She spit it out. Wasn't expecting that. Neither was she. If everyone had to work need, what would be the worst job to be in? Mall Santa. You win. Batman gets cancelled on Twitter for being homophobic the same week Bruce Wayne gets spotted leaving a gay club. Could you imagine what the Joker would have to say to Batman about that? Scared of a little cookie bats? And he whips out his clown pence. It has a clown face drawn on it. Now that is a comic book.